Good morning, everybody. So, I'm on leave. I might as well make use of the time. First stream of the day. Won't be the last. We have a little experiment to start with. Build something. If that works, it changes things a little bit because we can build where we are. So I did an experiment yesterday where we left the base. Good. So I tried to build a new base, but we can't remove the code lock on this mod. So we need to see whether we chop down a tree, whether we can build a frame. Quite simple to check. I can't put a bottom floor on, but whether I could snap a wall on and a seat and then come out this way is the idea. So we can enlarge the base in a different way. We need to chop down one tree and check this first. Need 3 logs potentially. Let's see if it's possible. Do the job. Let's go grab ourselves the blueprint. That way. We need to cut things down after we've done what we're going to do because we're not going to leave it up. Right. So blueprint in hand. I want a panel. Snap to there. A door frame. There. Still allow me to get through it. Yep, that works. Okay. Cut this down. We don't need this for now. Brilliant. We'll remove it. As I said, we don't need it, but we know we can do it now, which means we can expand from where we are. Come on. Move. Got crash. Yeah. Okay. Now that worked. It's taking to catch up. And we'll remove frame. And we were kicked off for being unstable. Joy. Wait a minute. We'll get back in. Try again. Wait for yourself to be logged out. Then we need to go get a code lock. So we need to make some money. queue. Drop them off. Yeah. So drop them off in here. There's no space for them. Drop them off in the ground. Right, which guns are we taking? So we're not going to be able to sell the MP5, but we can take that as a protection weapon. That on it. Battery. For 9mm. Let's say. No loose. Got a box there. Fine. Keep that one. If we can sell the 74U, we will do. Can't sell shotguns. We might be able to sell the Blaze. We'd be able to sell that one. Okay. We've got on our back then. Oh, we've got the AK. Okay. So if we stick the AK in here. In a second. There. That on our back. There. Get that open. Save that bit of paper. Highlighting. Get this mag loaded. Game's crashing. Having a moment. Right. Pop that up there with ammo. Nothing else on us that we need to get rid of. Nothing else to sell. We've got any boxes of ammo worth selling. Keep that. Drop this down now. Okay. There we go. Logs in now, so they'll preserve. Put our building plans up with our building plans or building kit. Happy with that. 2 weapons to sell. We're going to keep the 308. We're going to keep that. Keep the shotgun. We'll sell the 45 if it will sell. Can only sell boxed, so no point taking anything else with us. Mags don't sell at the moment. I'm happy with that. HUD's disappeared. DayZ for you. We've got 8 days, okay, but it's a code lock we need over everything else. So we're going to make our way to that trader over there. He's the closest one. Yeah, see if we can sell our weapons there. First of all, we need some water. Get rid of any markers we've got. That we don't need. Pick up some water to start with from our nearest water supply. There. Got a little bit of emergency food. So we need to make 400 nails to get a second code lock, which is the aim today, and then expand the base. The room we have at the moment will be our secure room. Coffee. First coffee of the day is the important one. Working. It is. Try and do these Zeds without using the ammunition. Yes, we have to. Might be actually easier too, but we don't have unlimited rounds. That's something alright. There's not many. It's an easy kill, isn't it? There's my answer. We need the water and we need to get out of here. Have like 10 minutes. Let's go for it. Oh, wrong way. Let me climb. Thank you. We can get this done. We sort of have enough ammo. Sort of. Eventually we're going to get code lock out of it. That's what matters. And nails. The rest of the stuff I'm less worried about. Code locks will allow us to expand the base. We're having to go in this direction anyway, so makes no real difference. whereas normally we patrol tactically. So much distance to cover. Just going to go for it. Water and food out of that. The 762 do I have 29. Anything else? 2 blaze rounds. Okay. Stay clear of here. We can't play with any Zuds today. Getting to our objective is what matters. Potential of nails and code locks. Hard push. We don't have an auto run on here. We don't have unlimited stamina. But even if we get there and we can't get it, we've still got weapons that we can potentially sell at the trader. If not that trader, we'll make our way to the next one. Rinse and repeat. One, 2, 3 weapons. So I expect 250 nails approximately worth of sales. We need 400 for a code lock. How's our footwear? Right. Bit of a fear in DayZ, especially on a map like mine. If you're watching this and you're interested in playing the server, the link in the chat coming up explaining about the server. Hi Jack. How are you? I'm good, thank you. I've got a week off from work, so I'm making use of my time. We're trying to get to an airdrop. Good, good. I always aim to take leave around UK public holidays. So we had yesterday off as a public holiday and Friday because of Easter. So I went on leave last Wednesday night. I only normally work Friday mornings, so I take Thursday, Friday afternoon as leave, and then 4 days this week. But I actually end up with like 9 and a week and a half off. Quite nice. But this is it then until my next proper leave. I get public holiday still, and we get an extra public holiday for the King's birthday. But then my next real leave period is I take off 2 weeks, last week of August, first week of September every year. Always try and take Easter, always try and take Christmas, and that normally leaves me a few days to fit in here and there when I can, when I want a long weekend or something like that. So I thought, yeah, what better way to use it? Let's stream today. And we'll do the same tomorrow, we'll do the same Thursday, we'll do the same Friday, as we try and get ourselves to 300 subs. And we'll do a mixture of what we're doing here. I might do a bit of DayZ editor streaming. In the evenings when Cookie's about UK time, I'll be streaming Aftermath with Cookie. And when he's not, I'll stream on here. Nowhere near it. The chances of us making it there is quite low. Need to aim for that Livonia Tower. I do need to do some extra work on the server off stream, but nothing major. I'm getting ready for the wipe, so we're wiping in the end of May, moving to a finished server, so I'm hoping to have everything ready for all my extra points of interest that I'm building will be in place, military camps to explore and such like. More stuff for my players to do, and then we're going to move to a 12-week wipe cycle. So how I've built the server with the restarts and how the server expands is each week in real time is a month in game time. So it basically means that if we do a 12-week cycle, people will get a whole year in DayZ, which is what we're thinking. So it will start in July and end in July, but you'll go, if you're going through each month, the temperatures will change, it'll get wetter, it'll get colder, it'll get warmer. We're going to put in Arctic clothing for the next wipe, so people can buy or find Arctic clothing as well, so if they want to, during the winter months, they can be a bit warmer. That's basically what we're doing, is we're building a server of something different. Going to tweak things a little bit, take out some of the mods that aren't really used that much, slightly change how things work with airdrops and loot. So a lot of the loot that you find in will be vanilla. There'll be a workbench that you can get with a blueprint that will allow you to make other storage, and if you want any of the big storage, it will cost a lot from the trader. You know, if you want 1,000 slot wardrobe, it'll cost you 1,000 nails. Make code lots cost more, force players to go to the trader more often and potentially die more often. And I'm going to see if I've got a way of loading in the background the winter mod, so that sits in the server files but not initiated, and then at the point that we need it I can initiate that file, because then when we move into October on a restart we could just make the whole ground go white as if the snow had fallen, and then that would stay in until February. October, November, December, January, February, so 4 weeks, and then be taken out. How far do we have to? 2.5, 4.5k for the airdrop drops. But we have to go here anyway because we're visiting the trader. So if we don't get what we want, we're still gonna come here. Too late. Annoying. Right. Need to check something a second, guys. Got a new player on the server and I just need to check that they're not got any bans. Nope. Good to go. I'm wary of new players coming on. What time is it in game? Is it about to become dark? I bet it bloody is. It's 1840. Okay, yeah. But apart from everything else, it'll be night time soon. Joy! Fighting zombies in the dark. Purification tablets with us, good, because we might need them. So if I'm on and about and the new player joins the server and I don't know who they are, I have some software that allows me to straight away check whether they've got any bans from DayZ for any reason. If the ban is within 12 months, it won't let them join the server in the first place. So straight away, people that are banned for 12, been banned within the last 12 months cannot play this server. Outside of that, I read the notes on why they were banned. Oh, I've been bloody kicked. No? Okay. I read the notes to see. Encoder overloaded. Consider turning down video. Rubbish. It's fine. Oh, okay. That's having a major blip. It's running everywhere and it can't render in everything. Okay. Running at 4K. Yeah, all this foliage it's trying to render in is spiking the encoder. Yeah, so if they're banned in the last 12 months and don't get on, if they've been banned 12 months to onwards for anything, I read the notes and then work out what I'm going to do. If the notes say something like banned because they were a toxic player, and that was like 2 years ago, I put them onto a watch list and I just watch them for a few days as long as they're playing the game and they're fine. I let them go, they can carry on playing. Just because they were toxic 3 years ago doesn't mean they still are. And being banned for being toxic, it's bloody DayZ. It's a toxic environment anyway. If they've got a ban for actual physical cheating, then I put them onto a watch list. I make myself invisible, and I spend a bit of time following them around in game, seeing what they're up to, checking their inventory. So say they had a AK-47 on them. We had a server restart, and when we come out the other side, they've got 2 AK-47s on them. I'd know they were glitching, and I would straight away ban them and report them and put them onto a watch list. And if they, but I wouldn't do it, sorry, straight away is not fair. I give them half an hour to raise a ticket to say, something's gone wrong, what do you want me to do? So if they're being honest, because it does happen in DayZ, sometimes it'll crack in games and items will glitch. So if they're being honest, that's fine. Deal with it. If they're not, then they get banned. That's how I run the server from a back-end point of view, from bans and people being good or bad. I geo-block certain countries from playing on the server. So certain countries won't be able to see the server that's available. So countries that NATO has a problem with would be a fair way of putting it, a geo-block. And then by running it as a solo server with no real in-game chat, apart from if you're up close and personal with people, it stops a lot of the "who killed me" rubbish. I didn't deserve to die. And all that shenanigans. And that's what we do. Not going to make it to this airdrop. Shame. fine then. That off. And the thing is, even if we get there and then push for it, there's a good chance of whatever we do will be wasted. Fix those. Put rocks in there to make it feel a bit more real. Cut it through rock. We haven't got the straight gaps, like vertical straight down lines gaps. I like them. They look wrong. And part of my things to fix list. I've got about a month and a half to do all the work on the server to get everything ready. We're going to be changing how traders operate. So each traders will have two areas. An area that you can always get to, where your basic trading will be done. Still a danger zone, still not safe. And then a second locked room with a secure trader inside, which you'll need a swipe card to get access to his room. And there'll be one way in, but two ways out of that room. And once you're in there and the door's shut behind you, you can do your trade safely. Then you've got to exit, and shows how you're going to exit. We're probably going to get rid of the middle trader and just have a north trader and a south trader. But both traders will do everything, which means that players can choose to live north or south and have access to a trader. And the swipe cards to get into the traders will be on police vehicles. So you're going to have to think a lot more about how you generate money. Because there'll be a cost implication. And swipe cards will become worth a damn sight more, because that's how you'll trade weapons. We might put them into normal trader at like $500 each, because each swipe card can be used twice. $400 each potentially. Got to work out if you were running guns in. At what point you turn a profit. You've got to still be able to turn a profit. You can't have people not turning a profit. Things calm down now. We're out in the bushes. Did not like in code the jungle, did it? It's only because I'm playing at 4K. Or worse than that, streaming at 4K. My poor PC had a heart attack. With all that foliage, and my guess is the 10 gigs of RAM on the 3080 filled up. So we've got lots of plans for the future wipe, but we're going to run this wipe out directly. We said it would be the end of May, and that gives me enough time to get ready and for all the players to get used to how my servers work. I'm going to change a few things as well. One of the tier 4 areas will become more toxic zoned. We might move the tier 4 island into permanent toxic because, well, let's be honest about this, it's easy to get in there now, fight one bear, kill a load of zombies and come away with some good quality weapons. So people can easily make massive bases, which it shouldn't be about that. Okay, to sell. Now comes the fun. Away, that one in hand. Now, put that one in hand. Better. Fucking polar bears. No one needs that in their life. Second one down. Yeah, we won't be taking on that one today. We do not have the firepower for it. Lots of zombies. And the polar bear. Joy. I blame the server owner. Airdrops were too easy, so I put polar bears on them. Players will have to think a bit more, won't they? Oh, that's good. So it's always interesting whether a new player survives past about 30 minutes. So the fact that they're still here means that they would have managed to find a way to eat. We might actually end up putting a bit more military on this airfield. Very nice, but it's not enough. There's not a lot of military on it. We'd be high tier, but they could do with some barrack buildings on it rather than just a medical civilian. It's got Livonia towers, and they're facing the wrong way, really. They're covering the airfield, not the outer ground. So maybe each of the Livonia towers needs to become a little military compound. I'm going to give you guys some MVGs. I don't get them. So my view is that one. Where's it with me? I don't want to use it. We fixed this wall now in the background. Done some work on that. Brought it into the ditch. Less gaps like that. I think for tactical purposes, we'll probably get into the Livonia Tower. And wait out till the sun comes up. Because going into this at night, stupid. Sit under a bush and wait for morning. I'm sorry about it. It's going to be boring, but it's only going to be 10 minutes. The sun start coming up. If we can't sell the weapons here, we'll be making our way down the map here, and then back up here on the way home. Actually, seeing we're here, it is night time. We're not next to a fire, but we might be able to get a little bit of sleep. Who knows? Worth a try. Yeah, it's giving us a little boost. Good. Well, that's as much as we could get, and I've got a cold because we're sleeping at night. Joy. Any meds on us? No. risk. Trader. Because of that. One nail for that box of ammo. Buy an apple. Bit of food, isn't it, for the journey? Nothing in here we can pick up and sell, is there? Bolts. Replacement trousers. 308. Could sell the SKS, but we don't have anything bigger. Oh, we're double carrying, aren't we? 0. Yep. Lie up in here somewhere. Wait for morning. I'll be right back, guys. You'll take a quick comfort break. Thank you for waiting. Let's see how we're doing for morning. It is now half midnight, sorry. Start getting light about 2. Having the cold isn't good. But risking a fire. Isn't good either. What do I need to change in here for the next wipe? Change the vehicles because there's bicycles now. Yeah, fine. Yeah, and the rules are there as well. That needs to be changed for the next wipe. Fine. Got a couple of rules that I need to change. It's 1 AM. Night times do move quicker on the server. Daytimes. It is only us on. I would expect that for night time, unless people have got MVGs or kit. They'll often bin off nights. We're this side of the river. It's nice. Shame the river doesn't show up on here. It really is. We're going to make our way down this side of the river. All the way down. And I think it's somewhere down here that we cross out of it. And come round into the trader. Hopefully make a sale. Generate some cash. And make our way back up here. That trader. Eventually swim that gap. Into that trader. Deal with him. Back home. Hopefully with a code lock. They're not needed. Get them off. Nails are. Take the nails. Crossbow bolts. Can't sell. We'll bin them off. If we stick the blades on our back. Gives us a bit more space to work with if we need it. If we switch to the MP5, we can't because it won't let us do a multi-switch. Okay. That's fine, that's life. We have to shoot. We'll be shooting 7.62 down the range. Right. How are we doing on night time? 2 AM. Okay, good. Sun should be coming up soon. I'll let you guys see exactly what I can see. Nothing. 10 k's to travel, probably longer than that because we're going to be coming down this side of the map. We're also going to be putting in for next week potential zoo-ish. Got an idea for the big broken ship, turning it into an animal transporter. Just don't know quite how I'm going to do it yet. Or putting something there, putting maybe a military compound as if they broke out. I also want to make a seaport, harbour, and second harbour, better one, a military harbour, and a series of oil rigs, players to fight over. And I've got an idea for a potential castle island with some high tier military in the middle. That fucking bear. Need the sun to come up. Do not need a bear problem now. Come on, son. Up you come. We can move out. But we've generated 25 nails. We've got a little bit of food, 1 apple. Hopefully we'll get ourselves a deer en route. That's not a particularly good nick. We're not really prepared for this, are we? But with the weapons that we have to sell, the 527 and the AKs, they're a split of weapons. So there's a fair chance the next 2 traders will cover both. Well, there is. The next 2 weapon traders will cover both those weapons fine. I think a British battle vest is always nice. The field vest is what I used to wear, I suppose, mid-90s, the soldier. Mid-90s when I was working with the reserve. As a soldier, we didn't have battle vests, did we? They were around, but they weren't quite as advanced as that. Pouches on the left are ammo, made for SA-80. On the right on this one is the commander's one, because that is not SA-80 pouches or armor-like pouches. That's a commander's pouch, and then water bottle pouches at the rear. And if you had a really good one, it would have a built-in bladder. And normally on this side, on the inside, they open that zip up, and inside there's a pistol holster. And on that side, there's a notebook holster. There we are, some useless facts for you. The Alice Bergen reminds me very much of Parabergens. We think it's a shame that things like the Bergen doesn't have a main body and then all the little pouches that come off it. So you'd have like your main body would be straight down, a big block. Then you'd have a little block underneath, which is for the back pouch, and then your little side pouches. So you'd have to really think about your storage better. Same with like putting the field vest on. Rather than just giving you that many slots, it should be split down. So you could see twos for your ammo and somewhere you can stick a water canteen. That's me. Jacket's about right. Hip pack's about right. Patrol pants should not really be like that because you only really got that pocket and that pocket. Obviously, it's pockets here and here. So the fact you can fit all that gear in is stupid. Sun is now up. Make sure you've not got MVGs on. Stand up. And move away. And it's raining. But it is DayZ. We do quite like rain in DayZ. It adds to the survival aspect of the game. Taking things slower. If we're now not running for an airdrop, we're actually going to move for what we need to do. That would be a nice place to live, wouldn't it? Overlooking the waterfall. Maybe next wipe. But we didn't bring fishing kit with us. It's a bit silly. We're going to need food. I mean, we're going to need, potentially, to find ourselves something to kill. We're going to walk so we preserve our calories. Never really been down this side of the map. We're in our boots. DayZ though, isn't it? What happens if you're playing a more survival build like we are compared to a more PvP build that Cookie and I play? Like a team. Should have gone for that polar bear at the airdrop. We'd have had the meat for days. That is life. Well, we're here. Okay, we're making some headway. That's a river. Okay. That makes sense. I wish it showed up as water on the map. I'm guessing originally it wasn't. Still need to preserve calories, but we also need animals. So crossing this into animal territory makes sense. I love how cold these mountain streams are. Where's our nearest town? Let's go food hunting. Apple doesn't keep you alive for very long. So we'll be streaming for another 2 hours. Probably take a break around 12. I'll have some lunch. And then come back on this afternoon for a couple of hours. And then back on again tonight. Tonight we'll be on Aftermath with Cookie. But we might do a DayZ editor stream this afternoon. A bit more laid back. If I work on the map. We might build ourselves a castle. Right, is there a well in this town? There is. Be craft nearby somewhere. Very minimal food available in game, so finding a chicken help. So that'll give us hooks as well. We can always send fish if we have to. Going to change things around. We're going to go to that trade, probably that trader first. Yeah. Who's interrupting me? Okay. Right. We need to take another comfort break, guys. Sorry about this. Old man syndrome. Be right back. Right. First things, let's see if we can fit them in. Sorted. Okay, next stage, we're going to need a fire. We need to cook some food. Certainly we need to cook some food. I suppose wet. I don't like to do this, but we need to carry back what we need. So I hear you, wolves. Ah, on there. Put that one down. And make a fire lighter. Break that one down. Light, good. Clothes dried out. The heli nearby, but okay. Something. Get our right. I know we're losing health because we're helped. We'll work on that because it's drying out our clothing. You don't get a lot of food off these pork steaks. Can you shoot the pistols? You can shoot pistols on here. I don't have any pistols with me. Full stomach. Get out of it. Right, we are now going to go for that trader. So, do we have any RV points? We do. I need to go there first and fill up water, don't I? Oh, it's going to rain again. How surprising. Okay. Nice accent. Where's it from? UK. So I'm in the United Kingdom. Whereabouts are you? I aim for there. Though I don't think I have a UK accent. Not a heavily defined UK accent anyway. Ooh, take the battery. Hammer. That's always needed. Push for that trader and see if we can sell these AKs. So we left today with the aim of selling some gear. So we'll push for that next trader. On this server, the currency is nails. So I don't do football. Sorry, I'm not into football. I watch England play rugby, but I'm not into football. There are some people in the world that aren't. Yeah. Who do you support? I don't know a lot about football. So if you tell me they're really good, I'll believe you. Yes. So somebody from the United Kingdom that isn't into football. I know it's not normally heard of. I don't really watch that much sport at all. Like I said, I'll watch England when they're playing rugby. Real Madrid. Okay. At least I've heard of them. And I'll watch England if they're playing football at an international level, that they're in a competition. If they're in the Euros or the World Cup, I'll watch them play. But only because you should support your country's team, even if you don't really understand what's happening. Or I believe that. A guy that I often play with is massively into football and supports Liverpool and would talk to you for hours about football. But he's at work at the moment. At least I've heard of Real Madrid. Yeah. For somebody that's not into football, that's good. I'm going to use meat to give us hydration for the moment. Good morning, Mr. Lego. Good morning. How are you? I think you're popping in to see me streaming at 4K, mate. On the Goblin server. We did have an issue earlier where the machine was trying to render too much for its RAM and everything froze, and I was told to turn down my settings. Nah. Not going to happen. We're pushing for this trader to try and sell the AKs we've got with us. We're saving up for our second code lock. We need to sell the AKs and we need to sell the CR. But we need to save up 400 nails to buy another code lock. Or hit an airdrop. And that nasty goblin has put polar bears on airdrops. All is good. It does look lovely. Final day up at North today. First of 2 moves tomorrow. Yeah, it'll be an interesting. I gathered you were moving tomorrow. But welcome home soon. Welcome back down south. Yeah, it does make a difference streaming at 4K. Massive difference. It will become better next year when next year's update will be the graphics card. And then that will give me a better rendering of it. So it'll become even better, if that's possible. But it's when you get up close to something, I think you really notice a difference. And you can see it's not so blocky. Trees are probably not a good example, but... it renders it in at 4K. Who the bear sells laptop? Players were finding it too easy to do airdrops. I had 50 zombies on them, and every airdrop they did, they were winning. So I had to put something in to make it harder. So by putting a polar bear on it, it just means that you've got 50 zombies and a polar bear to worry about. And polar bears are attracted to shots. So you're going to have to take out the polar bear first and quickly. And then deal with 50 zombies running towards you. So at least it means players are going to have to think a bit differently. How are we on footwear? We're like quadruple carrying because we need to sell some weapons. We have to put the rifle down if we want to eat. And we are in bear territory at the moment. But you can now sell pelts to the trader. Which makes it a little bit easier. Also, by going to the trader first, we'll release some stamina because we'll free up some and space in our Bergens. So we charge 400 nails for a code lock. You can get them for free on airdrops. That. I'll gun run. My character's ill, but meds are a long way away. His work. Not been here before, I don't think. They might have done. Maybe not. But seeing I'm on leave for a week, I thought we'd make use of some time. water. Then we'll use meat as hydration to start with. Get nothing off a pig. I've eaten about steaks now. In real terms, I've been needing to have a sleep for a week. We've made 25 nails so far. 375 to go. And we'll be out on the ground until we get enough nails to get a code lock, because we need to expand the base. Alright, it's a river. Follow the river down, because that'll bring us past the military compound. Might be a train up there as well. Do need to take a quick comfort break. So let's get into a bush. I'll be right back, guys. Thank you for waiting. is a train on it. So there might be some... That might be worth a visit. Oh, is that a wood pile? Bloody hell, I've got no saw with me. One of my custom buildings, this one. Now that is needed. Placement, one of them. Brilliant. The ammo boxes. More ammo. Just the combat helmet in it. Yeah. Damn that. No use to me. The matches, it's not going to stay dry. Troll pants. We can dry them out at camp. Let me do a proper jump. Let's get over this. Come on. Don't do that train. Get anything nice off it. Under one of these would make a good base. So if we had a saw with us, we could cut those planks straight out and make use of them. There's another one here somewhere. Down below. Let's go. Keep the MP5 going if we can. It's a good zombie weapon, but we can't fling it at the moment because of the amount of gear that we've got. So I'm coming up to 2 hours of streaming. Thanks for being here, guys. We'll be on for at least, well, until I get bored and need food. But I will be back, whatever, later on, probably this afternoon, maybe with a DayZ editor stream as we build terrain on the map, do some work. And then this evening for the Aftermath stream with Dr. Cookie Monster. And tomorrow we'll be doing a long stream, probably. I'm sort of aiming on here, maybe a full day stream. 8 in the morning till 8 at night, maybe. See if we can get our numbers grown as we push for 300 subs. Right bag. Tempting, you know. That's a shame. And I realise I need water, but we're soon going to have access to it, so let's drink a lot. You vote long stream. It's a fair point, mate. It's a fair point. So yeah, I'm thinking a long stream tomorrow. I wanted to do one long stream over leave. And it helps the algorithm. YouTube likes long streams because it knows that long term it can sell advertising on longer streams. It can have lots of ad breaks for people. Same size. Yeah. There we go. We've got some really good stuff planned for next wipe. Wipe will be late May. And we're moving to a different cycle. We're going to move to... Oh, hell, the algorithms, yeah. We're going to move to a 12-week wipe cycle after that one. Because in-game, every week of real time is a month in the game. So then by running on a 12-week wipe cycle, we could do the whole of a year in DayZ on each wipe. anything sellable. I don't have a 550 with me. Bugger. Right, move on. We're going to give people, we're going to have traders going to sell Arctic clothing. And we've got a heat pack that will actually warm you up. Ready to go. And we're probably going to bring in a better weapon system. A one-off weapon, basically. Going down to the South Trader then. Sell these weapons. But we've got some interesting stuff to annoy players with. But there's not a 550 up here that I can sell. Right then, move on. Gonna need to kill something else. Gonna need food en route. Yeah, so at the moment, the working day that we're working on is the 24th of May for wipe. And then May, June, July, August, end of August for the next wipe. And then, yeah, September, October, November for the Christmas wipe, approximately. Sort of what we're working on in well, sort of what I'm working on in my head. My aim is to finish the map by the next wipe. So on the next wipe that we do, everything will be finished on the map. Every point of interest I want to give players, all that sort of shit. Look at that. There is our next point. Actually, sensibly, there would be more sensible. We cut off that whole thing. I've got to build redo the wall. Do the wall near where you used to live. Take that right up to the north. Build 2 new trader hubs. We're doing something different with the traders slightly. We're going to have the bit of the trader that you can get to being general buys and sales and stuff. And then we're going to have a secure bunker where the good stuff's sold and you'll need a swipe card to get in there. So that's how what I need to do with the trader. Then I need to build a couple of villages in points of interest in the north, so low tier. And also build a... Just looking for a fishing rod. Or hook. And then build a naval base. And potentially some high tier stuff behind bunkers in them. Basically, the swipe card that you can now I've now brought into game you can use twice. So we give people options of where they use them. But people are going to have to move around the map, find swipe cards on police officers or in police spawns, and then take those swipe cards and sell them at the trader. Basically, a swipe card sold will give you like 200 nails. But if you use it to open something up, either you can sell it and make some good money. You can open up a gun trader and make some really good money. Or you can hit various zones, have a bit of an adventure and make even better money. It's sort of how we're working it. There'll only be 4 airdrops next wipe, but you'll get longer notice to get to them, but they'll all be in dangerous areas, and there'll be a lot more zombies on the map. We're going to double the zombie population, make it harder. And probably downgrade the weapons that you find, because you can repair weapons using a weapon repair bench that you can buy from trader. You just need to find the parts to go with it. I'm tempted potentially to live under one of them. Not this wipe. We're probably, when we move to the 12-week cycle, my thoughts are we'll allow people to have more than 5 code locks, and we'll slightly change the raiding rules. God, I don't have pliers with me. So I can use pliers on metal wire to get 40 nails. You can only use the pliers twice. We do sell pliers in the trader, and you'll turn a small profit on nails if you buy them, but you can find them in the world as well. But as long as we can get to trader, then we can go back towards where you used to live, Lego, and make use of the fact that there's wolves that live down there, and I can kill some wolves and cook and eat them. And I'm going to redo the temperatures, so in the summer it's a lot hotter and a lot colder in winter, on purpose. Let's force players to, when they go out in summer, have to have less clothing on and gather up resources ready for winter. But it's going to be about 4 weeks of winter on the map. I've got to try something as well and see whether we can switch to the snow build without wiping the server. Because if we can do that, then when it hits October to February each year, we can make it snow everywhere. But if we can't, when we do the November build, we'll do November for 3 months of the whole map being snow. It'll work well on a map like this because you'll be able to see players at a longer distance. Oh, that's nicely gassed, isn't it? Yo, bro, quick question. Do you know loot respawns on cars? Because I need a wheel for a car. Yo, bro, quick question. Do you know if loot respawns on cars? Because I need a wheel for a car. It depends upon the server settings, in all honesty. And so if it's a vanilla server, you're better off looking for car wheels in industrial. If it's a modded server, then it comes down to how they've built the server. So I don't have any cars on, say, this server. And I reduce the loot that's available on them. Official. So official, industrial. Search industrial. Just keep searching industrial. Or any other car and take the wheel off another car. Industrial zones is your best bet for vehicle parts. Garages maybe, depending on what, if they've tweaked it a little bit, but certainly industrial. I would also look at finding, so depending on which map you're on, have a look, so it'll either be Livonia or Chernarus. Have a look on I Survive for all the car spawns and do a search for car spawns, and it will show you everywhere on your map where cars spawn in official. Run round to each of the car spawns until you find one that's got the wheels that you need, and then carry them back to your car. It's only when you go to things like that I've got here where I tweak everything to make it a different experience. But official, it's everything does what BI expect it to do, ish. Can't believe we're low on water already. Need pliers. Don't really need a flashlight or a radio. Oh, take that. Place them. Unfortunately, we need to keep them. Because we're going to ruin footwear for sure. Doing that mark. Next one. Follow this coastline all the way down then. Hopefully get 3 sails done. Then go and kill some wolves. And then try and loot up. Get some more nails. And then come back via a trader and buy a code lock. Job's done. Then get home alive. Easier said than done. You also need a pickaxe. We need to make a proper fireplace. That's 40 nails sat right there. Got so far 25. That's good. Pair of pliers. We need. So we might be tempted to buy a pair, though there is an industrial zone coming up, so we might have a bit of a scout around. The trouble is, because we're double carrying, it might be easier not to. Anyone's watching the stream and likes the look of the server and wants to give it a go, there's a information about it. It is a PC server and it is running the Chimersey map. A 30 slot server. It'll be in place. Happily, we wipe. Well, we're wiping next month and then we're going to wipe every 12 weeks. Run it as a year-long server at a time. So a year in game will be 12 weeks in real world. We're using the rearmed base building mod. Oh, now that's a problem. Just, I can't sell that down there. I can only sell that up there. Oh, it's staying today. 99 nails we've left behind, but we need to free up this space. As per normal, I'm reluctant to drink water till we have to. Need that in my life. So when we go down to red water, we'll drink. We've got 2 water bottles, so, and we've got Puri tabs should we need them. But where we're going, there is a well, and it's only 3.5 clicks away. And then we should be able to kill ourselves a wolf or a goat. And actually, if we empty our Bergen and then we kill a goat or a wolf, we can sell the pelt. We won't get a lot for it, but we can sell it. Yeah. Don't need the food at the moment. I realise that that might be a bad mistake, but we can always buy a couple of apples from the trader. I need to add fish hooks to the trader, make them like 100 nails each. Don't add the fishing rods, so people still have to make one, get the rope together, but actually having the ability of buying a hook from the trader would be sensible. So a nice ruined cart, see if we get anything useful out of it. Bar of chocolate would be nice. Pair of working boots. 9 milli. Wish it would know that that's part of that. I'll say CP. 9 mil. There we go. So we keep the SKS, keep the MP5. Sell the rest of the weapons. Including the blaze if it will let us. Not sure it will. In case there's a bar of chocolate. Their hunting knife will have. Things ruin so quickly on this server. Right, then we've got 2.5 Ks to go. Getting closer now. There are the wind turbines. I don't want to play with zombies in here. We can help it. It's all about selling weapons this run. Do searching at a later date. Take another water bottle. Gonna need them to turn into plastic. Plastic, you say? Yes. Plastic pieces. Or silencers. Worth a quick search, isn't it, for chocolate bar? Or a packet of crisps. The hunting shop is always worth a pair of pliers. What we're after. Place has been rinsed of loot. Mag. That's massive. That it's a game-changing item on this server. But unfortunately, no space for it today. Bits and pieces. Fortunately, I blame that server owner. Well, that was pretty shit, wasn't it? Oh, it's fucking gas. be a nice exchange. Don't need the torch. It's not got a battery in it. No. So that was a good exchange. UMP mag we will have. Okay, water's down. We've got a UMP at home that we haven't been able to use because we didn't have a mag for it. Is that the spawn boat? No. The reason I check is the spawn boat has gear on it. That's worth having. That's life. There we go. Right then, so that on the floor. That we need to eat. That in hand. That. Make me nails. That's one more use out of it before it's good. Take that one out. Put them in there. That was a good find. Got to 65 nails from this trip so far. We have used one nail buying an apple. Let's go and deal with the trader. And after we finish with the trader, then need to go food hunting. Wow. That's that problem solved then. Look at that. Streamer loot if I've ever seen it. Piece of rope now. And we are good to go. 5.56 mag. We'll put that in there. There. I realise we're low on space. I get that. That's our footwear. Hey. See, we fought off our cold. All that warm meat did the job. It was nice. Go make some money. Hopefully. We do have some various shit to sell, so... And after we've dealt with the trader, we'll then worry about food. Bridge I was murdered on the first weekend. Yes, please. That will sell. can't sell the 527 or the Blaze. Yeah. Awesome. Leave that on the floor. Get some other poor bugger, pick that up, the water, and drink it. Box of 5.45. Sell that. While we're here, quick check to see if there's any weapons that we can sell. I left the MP5 on the floor, didn't I? Grab the MP5 because we want that for Zeds. Good. Annoying that. Right, still got 178 nails. It's good. Right, next stage, food. Water first. We might bin off the Blaze at 527. Give ourselves some more stamina. There we go. We have more stamina to play with. There's no point carrying stuff that I can't sell and it's just taking up useless space. Get across this bridge. Searching for barbed wire and stuff like. that's better. How much ammo have we got? 12 rounds. Okay. We're going to go down to Chimacy. Search that. But about here, we're going to go and search for wolves so we can get some dinner. We'll also want to search the bus station in Chimacy because there's a good chance of a good rucksack out of it. Which again would make our lives easier. Yeah, a little bit of 308. I wasn't prepared to run back to where we'd come from to sell those weapons. So I'm happy with this. I'll move on. Come on, wolf spawns. Come and play. You know you want to. We can then make a piece of rope from the guts. Well, which means that we've got fish going forward. Bet we don't get a wolf spawn today. We will. More than likely. Server's not full, so we're more likely to get an animal spawn. So if we don't get a wolf spawn, I'd make do with a deer spawn, or a pig, or a goat. Triggered one so far. I would have thought by now we would have triggered one. When we finished in here, we're going to go in here and search this, and then search all of this, swim across there, swim to there, make our way home. Basically. So we set the RV there, but we don't need it yet. Thermite mound. Oh, it's a broken tree. Very Fallout 76. Where's the track? It'd be easier to follow the track up, won't it? There we go. Then take us up to that village. Okay. Good enough for me. And we can search it for clothing to turn into rope. Not a bad place to live up here somewhere, in the woods. Easy access to water. Though I do like my base location. Now I've worked out I can expand it just in a slightly different way than I thought. Just can't expand till we get another code lock. Oh, we could, but we can't move code lock, so. After a piece of rope. Single shot shotgun. Splitting axe. Probably useful. Lots of hatchets at base, so we use the hatchets. Be practical about this. There's no point taking stuff we can't use. And it's nails we're really after. Reason we're here. Right, switch to MP5 with silencer. Looking for barbed wire, all metal wire, all pliers. Oh, and we've got an unstable connection. Right, that'll give me a good opportunity to call it a shout it on that one. I'll have some lunch and I will see you guys later. Thanks for watching. I will catch you